Hey, homeless guy here, just living in a drainage tunnel like the cockroach I am. I just want to give a PSA to all those electric scooter rental companies out there. If I find out that part of the proceeds from your earnings go to support a terrorist group like Black Lives Matter, I'm going to take all your scooters and throw them in the fucking river and see how you like being the victim of disproportionate amounts of crime.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Phoenix. I know I got a bunch of content coming, my backstory, an interview, a few other things. It'll be cool. But I had to talk about this because it's someone in my community. Although this is someone who is in the community by choice. He has mentioned it numerous times that this is a lifestyle choice for him. He is not just homeless by circumstance. And so I noticed him on TikTok. So I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok promoting, doing stuff over there. And I notice I've kept an eye on this guy's content for a while. He's also in the homeless community. I've asked him for an interview before. Nothing, didn't get anything out of it, whatever. But I've always kind of kept an eye on him, you know, fellow homeless person, whatever. So now, today, the same day I'm filming this, I noticed that he's posting about, he's bragging about that there's some guy, now I don't know the full story, and as far as politics goes, if you want my opinion, I think both parties are two heads to the same snake, and I don't think either party is really doing anything to help the homeless problem. So as far as that goes, I don't endorse any candidate, and I honestly could care less about politics. But this homeless guy, he's either honestly a Trump supporter, which would make him extremely dense, and because if you've looked at Trump's recent policies on outlawing homelessness completely, then you'd be stupid. Maybe that's his kink. He likes simping for people that could give a shit less about him. Maybe that's his thing. I'm not going to kink shame or anything like that. Or he's a genius and he's just pandering to Trump supporters for the free handouts that they give him to support his lifestyle. If he's the latter, he's a genius. If he's the former, then he's brain dead. But anyways, so something happened. I don't know the full details on it. The guy's name's Garrett Foster. You guys may know more about this than I do. But regardless, he was shot and killed. They put up a memorial for him. Now, memorials are for remembrance. They're for the loved ones. They're for his family, the people that actually miss him, people who are innocent to whatever situation is being talked about, right? But because he's so anti-Black Lives Matter, he says, oh, well, we'll just destroy their memorials. I'll include some clips because I've downloaded all his TikToks. So there'll be the clip of him destroying the monument.
White guy that got killed. So like I said, they're already trying to memorialize this fucking terrorist. So this is where he got fucking killed, just right here. You know what I'm saying? So... Y'all ever doubt them about my fucking business? There's your proof.
Yeah, so I mean, this guy is always doing things like saying terrorist this, terrorist that. Here's the definition of the word terrorist. Here's the definition of the word terrorism. And then he goes and does the same exact things that he's calling other people terrorists for. It's like the new snowflake. It's like, oh, they're terrorists, domestic terrorists. But then meanwhile, you're using fear and intimidation by destroying murals. You're literally what you're criticizing. It's the same fucking thing. So it's just astounding. The lack of self-awareness and the hypocrisy with this guy all rolled into one. It's just astounding. And I see simple things like the whole community that he's cultivating is just so brain dead and just so narrow-minded. You try to say anything and even put it in the simplest of terms. It's, oh, snowflake, oh, communism, oh, her, terrorism, all using all the buzzwords that this guy likes to use. And it's like, oh, the far left this, the far left that. It's like, dude, you guys are the same extreme, but on the opposite end of the spectrum, dude. You'll silence any dissenting opinion. You insult anyone who has any criticism of what you're saying or doing. And you just sit there and stand on a pedestal thinking that you're right, even when it's quite simply wrong. I mean, if this guy, I'm sure he doesn't have shit for family, but like, so he's admitted that he's done wrong in his life. Say he dies. Say he's fucking splashing paint on some Black Lives Matter mural or defacing someone else's memorial or grave for that matter, because he has said that's on his to-do list, is going to face this guy's grave. Somebody shot him. Okay, now his mother's showing up to his grave or his memorial and someone's fucking that shit up. Do you want your mother to see that? Would you want your mother to see that? Or a loved one that actually cared about you? Of course, they'll have some wise ass remark about how nobody cares about him and nobody loves him and he doesn't care about anybody else. But it doesn't matter, dude. There are people out there that do have people who care about them. And shit like that does matter to some people. And you want all these people to take your opinions seriously as you block your ears from everybody else's. You're no better than the people that you're against. You're no better than the people you criticize. There'll be the clip of him gathering paint and supplies to destroy a different Black Lives Matter monument.
Hey, homeless guy here, just back from a ban like the pool pisser that I am. So hey, I got a question for you fellow patriots. Do y'all think this is enough paint to fuck up a Black Lives Matter mural in downtown Austin, Texas? Because I've got more.
There'll be clips of him talking about wanting to find this guy's grave and desecrate that.
And also, on a related note, as soon as Garrett Foster is laid to rest, someone find out where he's buried, and we'll see how they like the destruction of their monuments.
And essentially, there'll be another clip of him laughing at some chick who charged him on Venmo.
So this chick, she requested $20 through Venmo. Enjoy. And fuck you and the terrorist you chimed in on.
Bragging about all the money he's got coming in from Trump supporters that he's pandering to. Which is funny because, like I said, I've been following this guy for a while. I've been in his live streams where he's boo-hooing, saying that his dog's dying and that he needs people to donate to save his dog, which is now passed, rested in peace. But at least this dog wasn't also being used as a battering ram to destroy the monument as the remaining one was. So I don't know at what point the clips will be spread out in here. But yeah, so I just commented on it. Essentially, like, this looks like a joke, dude. Like, this dude's got to be 40 plus, right? And he's on here bragging like he's some edgy high schooler about how he's collecting paint to do a paint job.
So while I was in downtown Austin earlier doing some recon on some paint job that I had to do.
And I mean, I've never seen somebody record and post so many crimes that they're committing in my life, dude. He must be asking for it. I mean, he had another post where he's like, oh, if I got caught for all the crimes that I committed, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Police misconduct and even violence on numerous occasions. And those police will never be held accountable for the things that they did, and justice will never be served. And that was wrong. And yet, at the same time, I also know that for every time that happened to me, I've committed a dozen, maybe even 100 crimes in which justice will never be served. I'll never be held accountable. And that's wrong. And I also know that were I to be held accountable for all of the crimes that I've committed in my life, I would probably never get out of jail again. And that too is wrong. So when people are out burning down buildings, screaming in the street that they want police accountability, ask them, would they subject themselves to that same level of accountability? Because right now, I would.
So I guess he started posting them so he could actually get in trouble. But he justifies what he's doing because of other people desecrating monuments in other places in the country for whatever reason. Now, my whole point is two wrongs don't make a right. You're still desecrating property. Like, this is someone who's dead. The memorials are for the family members. And what you're doing is disrespectful, not to the person that you supposedly don't like, but to the people who are still alive that are mourning for this guy. And that's wrong. And basically, of course, I just get met with snowflake emojis. I'm stupid, blah, 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 you know, like, fuck me, right? Because I believe in common human decency. And because this guy was homeless, like, of course, I had to eventually talk about it because this is my community. Although he is somebody who's, I don't know, he's one of the people that I would say just use it for points. You know what I mean? Like, he and one of his other things one of his other TikToks where he posts his Periscope or something like that. You know, he talks about how persecuted he is for his lifestyle choice. Like, this is something you signed up for. Like, you could continuously talk about how you chose to be homeless, you know. So whatever discrimination you're facing as a homeless person, you signed up for, like, and you continuously sign up for it for many years. It's just like pretty much the same shit, like stealing fucking batteries from scooters, describing how to destroy just the rental scooters, describing how he's going to destroy those if they donate to Black Lives Matter. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not on any side of any political whatever. Like, I just believe in common human decency, and two wrongs don't make a right, and you treat other people the way you want to be treated. Let other people just live their lives. It's as simple as that. It's just, that's what this dude's doing. Like, I don't know. The clips will be up in here. You can see for yourself, make your own come to your own conclusions about it. But I just generally thought it was fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, like, the dude isn't a saint. You know, like, there's a clip, probably put it right here, where he talks about all the crimes that he's committed in his life, and if he was held accountable for them, he'd be spending the rest of his life in jail. So he wants a level of empathy for himself, but other people don't get that same respect back. It's just hypocrisy. Like, it's non-stop hypocrisy. He bitches about people defacing monuments, but here he is fighting fire with fire. Oh, I'm gonna destroy it. But this is a person. Like, this is a, like, living, breathing person with like, his family are living and breathing. I mean, obviously this man's passed, but you know what I mean? Like, his family's here to see what's going on, and they're the ones that are being affected by it, and they're the ones that are innocent in the situation. They had nothing to do with any of it, and now they have this fucking mook buzzing through their fucking memorial. And what got me, right, is after he drove through it, he claimed that there was a reporter there the whole time, or a photographer there the whole time, to really hype it up and make him look like a super badass. So in the video, I don't see any photographer there, and he did a fucking full 360 shot the whole place. I didn't see any photographers sitting there. And then he crushes through it and says, oh, if you ever doubt I'm about my business, no, you fucking know, as he speeds away like a coward, so nobody can confront him about what he did. That's what's so priceless. And everything that comes out this dude's mouth is hypocrisy. You know, I'm like, well, what? Like, if someone busted up your little scooter, like, how would you feel about that? Like, you wouldn't want your property fucked with. You wouldn't want your shit messed. And he's like, I'd love to see them try. I'd just build a new one with more stolen parts. So that's your answer. That's just your answer. Right? Like, it doesn't get through to him. It's like, you don't understand just respect other people's shit. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I can say about this. I think it's been said. I think it's extremely fucked up that he just loads up his dog in the back of his little electric wagon and uses it as a battering ram to go through a bunch of shit that doesn't belong to him to destroy it. And then he fucking speeds away like a little coward, he is, so that he can't face any repercussions. I mean, come on, dude, you plaster all over the internet. I'm sure there's gonna be somebody who doesn't agree with what you do. Told me to come and do something about it. I'm fucking on the other side of the country. And I've made it clear that I don't agree with fucking with other people's stuff or destroying other people's stuff. That's not my MO. I mean, I know that's how you handle everything, fight everything with fire. All I said is, it looks like a little kid fucking bragging about doing something bad on TikTok. And this dude acts like he's got it fucking so made but yet next day he's on live crying for medicine for his dog, who's now passed, and that money's fucking buying paint to destroy fucking Black Lives Matter murals in Austin, Texas, or whatever. Things twisted. Anything I tried saying, snowflake emoji, this, that, and the third. When it's like, and being called a leftist, dude, like, I don't even have a political affiliation. I could give a fuck less about politics. Do you think I care about politics in my situation? I could give a fuck less, dude. And he brags about, like, oh, I'm not on government assistance. Yeah, no, I know you just pander to fucking Trump supporters, jack them off on your fucking TikTok, and then sit there with your hand out saying that your fucking dogs are sick. That's your move. We don't claim him. The homeless community does not claim this guy. The Trump supporters can have him. Go house him or something. Yeah, it's fucking, how hard is it to understand what I'm trying to say? Respect other people's fucking shit because you would want it done to you. While you're out fucking sleeping with your fucking little scooter plugged in, you'd want that shit fucking, you wouldn't want to fuck with. You wouldn't want anyone fucking with your dog. You wouldn't. And I'm not sitting here threatening, saying I am, dude. Like I said, I'm in fucking on the other side of the country, dude. I give a fuck less what you do. It's just a joke. Like, it's literally huge clown energy to see you, a full-grown man, carrying on like a fucking edgy teenager. Just for a drop of clout and a couple of fucking dollars. Whatever, man. You do you. Hope it doesn't catch up with you. Thanks, guys. Follow my channel. You can follow my TikTok. It's all less than a home everywhere. Twitter. I'm like dead on Instagram, but you can follow me there if you want to. If I maybe get traction over there, I'll start doing something with it. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for the support. Alex, follow my... I'll leave him out. I won't mention him in this video. But you guys know who's my biggest backer. If you know, you know. Please give him some support as well. Thanks, guys.